taking shots at the enemy. I'm gonna make it to the top, leave a legacy. If I got something to say, you better let me speak. Turn it up a new degree, bitch, you ain't seen anything. I pop off with the new rock, electronic, blow the sonic roof up. I'm too honest when I take a few shots. They're too toxic, need to take the noose off. And you cannot save me, 'cause I don't need saving. It's everything I've been chasing, all here for the taking. Don't wanna test your luck with me, I think I've had enough disease. I'm sick of all the bad thoughts, people who are half-nots. You are not as tough as tracks and some music that you never guess. I don't slack, don't lose, learn your lesson yet. When I get to choose what I do, I'm like a weapon. I'm not sharp as many, but got hard, I'm ready to change. Scars to envy, to win large and plenty. I like to play fast, never change back. Calling out, I'll pay back, 'cause I'm great at that. Oh, you cannot save me, 'cause I don't need saving. It's everything I've been chasing, all here for the taking. Don't wanna test your luck with me, I think I've had enough disease. I'm sick of all the bad thoughts, people who are half-nots. You are not as tough though. Don't wanna test your luck with me, I think I've had enough disease. I'm sick of all the bad thoughts, people who are half-nots, who are not as tough as me. Don't wanna test your luck with me, I think I've had enough disease. I'm sick of all the bad thoughts, people who are half-nots, who are not as tough as me.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to FPL Agony, here to make fantasy football less like hell. It is Valentine's Day and we are all in the mood for romance, or just maybe picking our triple captain option. It's 2024. It's the first show of 2024, and it's a big year because it's the Spice Girls' 30th anniversary. It's 30 years of the Spice Girls, which is amazing. And we're joined this evening by our very own Spice Boys, knowledgeable in all things FPL. First up, we have the hammer himself. It's Bald Spice Scott. Hello.
Hey you, Scotty boy from FPL Agony is back. I'm so chuffed we're live. 2024 feels like it's a new year again. Let's go.
Excellent, excellent. Good to hear it. And also joining us is our other Spice Boy. He steals jokes for a living, and the jokes he comes up with himself are usually dead. So let's hear it for Dead Spice. Dead Joke Spice. Dead Spice sounded a lot ominous there.
Yeah, who needs a date or who needs the Champions League when you got us, eh?
Exactly. If you're hearing lots of hiss, that's Signore. He's got a rattlesnake in the background. He's just babysitting a snake this evening as we're going along. But it's all good.
Happy Valentine's Day, everyone.
Happy Valentine's Day. I know I've insulted Scott and Signore, and we're feeling the love already. If you're watching live, 5 of you are welcome. Get involved in the chat. Come say hello. We'll answer your questions live on air. Post all sorts of stuff. But we're here really to be talking about game week 25, big double game week. But also the tricky thing to navigate in game week 26 is we've got a few teams blanking. So that's going to be something that was going to be on our minds. That's certainly what we're going to be doing in terms of planning ahead. Let's talk first of all about our FPL Agony League. Lots of you, hundreds of you, joined our Fantasy Football League, which is great. The code's on the screen there, KZREX2. Hundreds of people. None of them watch the show. but they're all involved. They're all involved in the league. And let's have a look at the league table because it is mighty impressive. Let's take a look. So Signore is he didn't manage to quite hold on to top spot, but he is in third, not far behind. But he didn't have a good game week, so it all kind of fell apart. Not a good time, was it, Signore?
Yeah. 56 would normally be a good game week score, but not this time.
Not this
Alas.
time. Not meant to be, but you could pick up some points in the double game week if you play your cards right. But here's a nice thing. We don't have to scroll very far at all to get to me and Scott. You can see just I'm a little bit at the bottom, that little green line there, but I'm in 10th place. Marks and Spencer. Oh, I'm glad I picked that name because he's gone off now, isn't he? So that's brilliant, isn't it? That was a worthwhile team name. And another worthwhile team name was I'm sorry, Nick Jackson, because he's having a fantastic season. But Scott is down in 12th. A sign about our team names, isn't it, really? So, Scott, how are you feeling about how you're doing the last few weeks? You've got 90 points this game week, so that's a solid performance from your team.
Yeah, I was really chuffed. I mean, let's just talk about the most recent one. Let's not talk about the previous weeks because it's been a bit of a lackluster few weeks. But no, I was really pleased with that. Something to celebrate. I can say I've won the game week over you all for the first time, I think, this season. So, I mean, it could have been even better, though, because I think I had Pedro Porro on 2. And I had Maguire on, 6 or 7 points on the bench. I mean, that would have been quite tasty to get the extra few points in. But I can't complain. All ready for this huge game week coming up, really.
Yeah, absolutely. And talking of Pedro Porro, I'm looking to offload him this week because he's been dreadful since I brought him in terms of points anyway. So that's someone who's probably going to go for me. But yes, get involved in our FPL Agony League if you want to take part. KZREX2. It's on the screen now. It's going to be along the ticker, along the bottom of the screen. So enter that code in and come and join us for all the fun. So, game week 25, the double game week. Let's take a look at the fixtures for this week. Lots to get through. So, we've got Brentford versus Liverpool, Burnley versus Arsenal, Fulham versus Villa, Newcastle versus Bournemouth, Nottingham Forest versus West Ham, Tottenham versus Wolves, Man City v Chelsea, Sheffield United versus Brighton, Front Porch FC versus Man U, Everton versus Crystal Palace, Man City versus Brentford, and then Liverpool against Front Porch FC again. So, Scott, anything you're looking out for this game week in terms of where you think you're going to be picking up some points?
I mean, it's the big double game week and the big debate of triple captaincy. So, for me, it's the City fixtures. I mean, I think when you try and get rid of the triple captaincy tip, because it either, you can smash it or it can bomb. But you look for a player that's going to be in form, back to his best, and got 2 home fixtures. And this player indeed plays significantly better at home. And I read a stat today that apparently the only club he hasn't scored against is Brentford in the year and a half he's been in the Premier League. I don't know how true that is. Someone could give me some dodgy fact. But if that's true, I'm still not going to go and look past him. I think last season I went Salah triple cap. No, I didn't. I went Rashford triple captaincy. I think we all know where I'm going this double game week. I think fixtures are the ones to look at. They're only 2 points behind Liverpool, is it, with the game in hand? They'll try and get that rallied up to the top now, I think. And this is when they go on like a 98 game unbeaten win streak, I think, in my opinion.
Matt, are you also going to triple captain Doku then?
My money's on Alvarez, don't worry. Well, it sounds like you're pretty confident in terms of the decisions you're making this week, Scott. But I want to go over to Signore. Signore, are there any fixtures you're looking forward to this game week?
Yeah, I mean, for points, Scott highlighted it, and it was a huge game week score at Stamford Bridge with 4-4. Loads of FPL points picking up on the Wayne Bridge derby. But but in football terms, I think because it's such a relegation battle already, if you look at the Nigel Martin derby, they're just going to need to. They're going to need to pick up points, aren't they? Both Crystal Palace and Everton. So,
wow, this is my favourite bit of the show, Signore. I take back the Dead Joke Spice nickname.
What was that? Or Andrew Johnson? It was one of them. So
The rest of the show it is, but that was special. Nigel Martin.
Nigel
Amazing.
Martin. Oh wow.
I
Hey,
remember
the
there was a
legend.
time when I was very young and I said Nigel Martin should be England's #1 goalkeeper.
Do you know what? I swear he was in goal when Beckham scored that free kick against Greece.
I'm sure he was, yeah. I'm sure he was.
When
Yeah.
that was
Oh,
22,
2002.
22 years ago.
that's a hell of a long time ago.
Wow.
Before
just
FPL.
Do you see that, folks? You just witnessed the three of us just feel really old live on air.
Yeah, it's not just these grey hairs. Like,
I was only 9.
Were you? In 2002? No.
Yeah.
I was 17.
God.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
Oh, and so was Signore.
Yeah, I was.
Oh my word. This is I feel incredibly old. This is no good at all. Right. Well, we have some decisions to make. It's going to be really interesting because there's a lot of talk about triple captaincy and for Haaland. Let's talk about teams and what our intentions are. And Signore, we're going to come to you first. This is the team that you sent me earlier today. Is this with your changes? Have you made changes, or is this last week's team?
I've made one change, and that was Haaland in for Solanke.
Oh, so that was that was a good upgrade.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, looking at the team, looks pretty solid. Are you going to triple
Yeah.
captain Haaland?
Probably. I probably will. Like last year, we all felt really good about the Rashfords, and that paid off massively for us. We all
Yeah.
got like 60 points, didn't we? When people were going on the first double game week Haaland had, all of us said it don't feel like a triple captaincy. This does. I'm just hesitant for some reason to press the button. So I'm just going to wait a few more days and then I'll probably
Why
click
would you
it.
say that? Why are you hesitant?
I was waiting to see if there was an injury last night.
Mm.
I want to see if, for whatever reason, Salah is back. Because if Salah's back, I might take a -4 and I might do a massive gamble and put the triple captaincy on him.
Wow.
The thing is, I like City. I like City and Liverpool's games. It's just finding someone who's going to play 120.
Hang on, you've just made a transfer. Well, you not made it. You made it quite early in the week to bring in Haaland, and for a -4, you can still bring in Salah.
Yeah.
Nice.
You're going to need your triple captain to play at least a game and a half because they might not play both games.
Yeah. And the thing is,
So
only thing is about Salah is he going to get a confirmed start for both games. Would you take 95, 100 minutes of a double game week for Salah to triple captain him? That's all. That's the big thing for me.
Because that's not long enough. It's got to be a game and a half at least.
Yeah, of course. But
ideally, you want them to play the whole time.
They've got the final. They've got 3 games in 8 days, and he's been injured, and he's been out.
It's one reason why I've not looked at like Jota for the double game week because I really like he's one of my favourite players in FPL. Like seriously, like over the years he's done me justice.
He's a Valentine.
So yeah, it just made me laugh.
What's so funny? I'm being serious.
Yeah.
He's your Valentine.
Yeah, but I probably will click it, and it'll probably be Haaland, and hopefully he'll bang him 16 goals, and everyone's a winner.
What's the news, Signore, on Haaland? Have you heard anything?
Literally about 40 minutes ago, something dropped about his name passed away a couple of nights ago. So like,
what?
He's playing. He obviously played last night. His mood might not be his best self, but the funeral. This is mad. How do people know this stuff, and how do they like tap into like the private lives of these players? Because they're saying that the funeral is literally might impact this next double game week, and it's like, oh, that's a whole headache to consider.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's mental. That is a real shock.
That's some big news. Blimey.
But I think the funeral just after the second of the double game week, I believe. So, look, we all know that they need to go top of the league. And Brentford was a really tricky game for them a few weeks ago. So, that's interesting, though. But I think we'll be eagerly looking at some news if we get it before the. I do have a question that's come up. If you don't mind, if I read it, it was a message I got sent from our friend Liam. He said he's got Trent this week, and it's obviously been confirmed that he's out now until after the cup final. Who would be the best replacement? And he wants to go for a Liverpool guy. Who would you go for?
Probably Van Dijk. It's guaranteed both games, isn't he?
Yeah, I agree. Van Dijk. I think that's a straight swap, and he's going to likely play 120 minutes. 100. Well,
he's surely going to play both games.
Yeah.
Because again, they're fighting for the title as well, isn't it?
I think they could potentially, change 3 or 4 of their defence, but I think he's going to be guaranteed.
It's too soon. It's too soon for Robertson to do 2 games like that with the cup final.
Yeah,
like that Bradley that's done so well when he's played, but isn't he like a doubt or something as well?
He come back from the loss of his family member, so
another bereavement. Jeez.
But
you know what I mean? Like,
quite tasty. But the thing is that you're not just blessed with all these free transfers going into a blank game week. That's going to be really tricky to navigate. Have you thought about that yet, Signore?
A little bit. To be honest, I've been taking it. My strategy this season has been taking it game week by game week, and it's paid off massively. So I'm going to tackle this game week, see how I fare next game week, and then kind of go from that.
Okay. Yeah, nice.
So, what's the odds you bring in Salah this week? Because I was so interested when you was bringing that up.
He's training, isn't he? He started training the last 2 days.
Yeah, but he's training the squad, I believe, at times during the session.
Yeah, so like he could have a full practice session tomorrow. Is tomorrow Thursday?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he could have a full practice session tomorrow. Could have one Friday. If that's the case, my goodness, why wouldn't you have him in your squad?
Yeah, I agree.
A Liverpool blanking in 26.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh. It makes it really tricky to bring him in, and that's the problem.
Yeah.
But I think there'll be a lot of minus points being banded around for the next 2 game weeks anyway. I think people are going to really aggressively go for 25. I mean, I had every plan to go into 25 with 2 free transfers before the deadline, but I obviously made, you'll see my team from last week. I made 2 FDs, which did pay off, sort of, including the game. But yeah, it's interesting.
So as it stands, you have 4 doublers for the double game week, which is
do you know
decent.
what? I'm all right with that. I'm actually all right with that because I think sometimes when you go too heavy and worry about the doubles, you actually think someone else might do really well. Like Son could go on an absolute madness against Wolves if he really wanted to. And I think with City's players who I've got in my team, I think they're the best 3 to have, aside Kevin De Bruyne. But Pep might be still managing his minutes slowly. Do you know what I mean? Especially was it Greenish that went off injured last night? And Bernardo Silva? So when you think about who he likes in that top 3 or 4 players, they're 3 of them.
Yeah, it's hard to really nail down City assets, isn't it? Really, especially I think it's even worse to nail them down when they're a double game week coming up because there's more chance of a rotation, and you're just left with, potentially a player that's out of favour. I remember last season. You remember Hello?
It's just Pep playing mind games with everyone.
Yeah,
not even the other team. Everyone.
Yeah, I agree.
We've got our doublers are very similar, Signore. I've got 1 more than you, but the other 4 we've got exactly the same. So I think we're going to be pretty tied on points this week. Scott, let's have a look at your team because you've gone all in. You've chosen.
No. That picture, you are doing me dirty, man.
What's wrong with the picture, Scott?
How long have we got? We're trying to keep the shows quite short these days. Oh, what is going on there? Anyways, right, back to the show. Right, where do we go? 4 doublers. I made 2 of those free transfers last weekend. Solanke out to Darwin, and Gordon out to Jota, and I thought that was a solid move. I thought it went really well. I think the Darwin one kind of paid off. He only ended up getting 1 more point than Solanke. And that was after I knew Solanke's double was confirmed for 28, which I would likely bring him back in for anyway. I probably should have gone Watkins out because Watkins didn't have a great game. But I just see it as an additional fixture, and Luton at home, I wouldn't be a part of that. So I just feel like to be involved, to have those 2 doublers. I think Foden, we've missed a few weeks, and that hat-trick was just insane. 17-pointer. Was it a 20? I can't remember. And then Haaland being back, it's a no-brainer. I think I'm happy with that. Maguire, the man, the myth, the legend.
Yeah.
I held him on all the way through his injury, second and third place on my bench, and he's come back in, and now he's obviously starting. United, people talk about Maguire until they're blue in the face around his defensive capabilities, but United look like a better defence with him in there. And I don't know if that tells you something, but he is, he's been so good for me in points, since I brought him in. I think it was game week 11. So I've obviously stuck by him, and he had a great game the last 2 weeks, once against West Ham, and then last weekend against.
How much is he now, Scott?
4.2 million, I believe.
Jeez.
It might be 4.3, but I don't think I've earned the 0.1 on it or whatever. But I just think again that he could be an enabler, but to keep for the rest of the season now. Looking at that, I do need to. I kind of thought about rolling this week, but I feel like I'm going to go aggressive. One of the options was Bowen to De Bruyne and bench Palmer, but Palmer I've had since game week 6 at 4.9 million. That guy has returned for me every week. He's like that golden asset of last season we all had that one player that really returned, and he's been that for me. And I just can't see me dropping him for that City fixture again, like I didn't in the previous fixture at Stamford Bridge. I played him. He got points in that 4-4 screamer. And I just think, for me, the way we're playing at the moment, I'd rather have Palmer in my 11 than Bowen. So I don't think I'm going to go De Bruyne because it's going to give me an issue for 26. Whereas I could probably go, because I could then go Bowen, but then I'm still in the same position with the amount of players I've got for 26. So I've looked at potentially going Baldock, the man who's just always sitting there, bless him, up to Ake at City, because I feel like with the injuries that City have got in defence now, and that Garvidal, the geez they paid 240 million for in defence, is injured. So his minutes look decent at 5 million. I think there's a chance he goes up tonight, so I'd have to try to potentially make that decision. Or even going Pedro Porro out for Ake, and knowing I've still got that fixture for Baldock if he recovers from injury and he does get some points, just to have someone on the bench or potentially start and he plays. So I just need to make that decision. I don't think I'll be making a forward transfer at all. I think I'm happy with that. Saka kept the faith, even though it meant that we got absolutely dominated in the game. But Saka did so well, and I think he's a hold for now. So yeah, it's likely going to be Ake in for probably Porro. He's not been
He seems to
great.
be a Pep favourite in a minute as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and I think if you find when Pep does have a favourite, you're in there, and I think that's solid. So I'll likely do that, and then see. At least I've got an additional player for 26. And if not, just roll. But I am 95% sure I'm going to keep that triple captaincy active and have it on Haaland.
Wow.
I think that, I think it's around this time every season I do play it. Last season was 26. I played it when we all played it on Rashford.
Yeah, we did.
And I think the previous season I got 84 points from Salah.
That's it.
I think that was 26 as well.
That was an absolute beauty, wasn't it?
Week or something really ridiculous.
No, I don't think it was a triple, but he had 2 amazing fixtures. One of them was Norwich at home, and then something else, and yeah, 84 points. So I've been fairly lucky with triple captaincies. The last 2 seasons, obviously midfielders. The season before that, I had that on Kane, and that was a striker. Obviously, I put it on and it worked for his first fixture, and then he didn't play the second one. But I just feel it's there. It's there for the taking, and I'd be sitting there very, very nervous if I don't play it, and he absolutely hauls. So, yeah. I
Wow.
think I'm.
Big
Yeah.
The
move.
truth, this chip is the one that stresses me out more than the other two, 100%. Because like the bench boost, you can play it and you might be really
That's what
fortunate.
Yeah.
And if it don't work out, it's like, you got some points on the board. Like the free hit, you play it when you desperately need it. This is the one that gives you massive points. Like for me, I think it's the one that stresses me out more than the other two.
You know, some people got lucky, shall I say, when they triple captained Haaland against United and he scored a hat trick. Like, who does that? And, you know, he lots of times last season where he scored hat tricks. But why are you going to spoil it on a single game week? You know, this is 2 home fixtures for teams that do concede goals. You know?
Look, it's those people that play it on someone ridiculous, like, I don't know, Luke Shaw, and he gets 1 goal and 1 assist and a clean sheet. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, in both games. Yeah, it's never going to happen, is it? I'd be serious FOMO if I don't activate it, to be honest. So.
Yeah. And I'll be honest, me and Signore just copy what you do, so I guess that means we're all doing it now.
Not this season, boys. Not this season. I'm struggling. To be honest.
Before we have a look at my team, we've had a couple of comments that I want to address. First of all, Gunner's been giving you some stick about the 6-0 loss. Whatever, I'm sure you have that to say. But I was also asked, do you think Partey will be back in the squad for you?
Partey, no. I mean, makes no difference to me. That's just simple. I think they've got their midfield down to an absolute T. I mean, I don't know who Arsenal played the other week at the weekend when they won 6-0, and I don't know who got the 2 assists and the goal and the 3 bonus points. Don't know who that was, but he should have never been booed. He absolutely dominated that game, and I'm glad he got the deserves. Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, West Ham are not on the best of form at the moment. We're struggling. We've sold 3 players or loaned out 3 players in the window, and we didn't replace them. So I think in terms of football terms, we are going to be struggling for the rest of the season. So that's my response to that question.
Oh, I'm sure. Listen, you're doing better than Chelsea, and that's the main thing. Best team in London, second best team in London.
Third best team in London.
Third best team in London.
Do Wimbledon still count? I don't know.
Carty95 has asked about the best Trent replacement. It doesn't have to be from Liverpool, because I know we discussed Virgil before.
Ooh,
who do you think? If you got Trent at the moment?
Oh, that's good. I like this question.
It's good,
because there's some. I think for me, if you don't mind me going first, Signore, Virgil is obviously going to be playing, obviously, but we've got the blank, so that's a bit tricky. Trippier, I think, go down from Trent to Trippier is quite nice. You bank a couple of million, and he does return massively. He's still a bonus point merchant. He's still there. He's still assisting. But I think for me, if that was my team, I would go Reguilon at 4.4 million quid, who, again, obviously has a double game week coming up, who do play in 26 and do play in 29. I think he's going to be starting for Brentford every single game week until the end of the season. I think that was a very smart move for Brentford. I would probably go him myself.
That was the move I was thinking of making over Pedro Porro. This coming game week, I was going to wait for us to sort of discuss it, but he was definitely on my radar.
Yeah, the only thing that puts me off him is his fixtures in the double game week. They are tough. They're going to concede.
Cool.
He might return because he does bang an assist every now and then. Do you know what I mean? But I'll probably go trips on those 3.
Mm. So there we go, Carter. I hope that helped. It was a good question, though. Thank you for
Good
that.
question. Really,
That's really good.
question.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk about my team. So.
You know what's funny? It's so small, I can't even read it.
Bro, I wasn't even ready for that. You need to warn me next time.
Okay, so at the moment I have 5 doublers. So I'm going to have Foden, Jota, Tony. That's the difference between me and you, Signore, Alvarez and Haaland. I brought in Tony because I just felt like that's the right time. So
You had a bet with me, Matt, didn't you, that you was going to bring him in?
Yeah,
I
you had a good punt.
Yeah, definitely a good punt. And it's not going to pay off at all because Tony has... Liverpool and Man City. Never mind.
No, I think it's a solid move. I think you've done really well there. He's still got one more point than Darwin last game week. If Brentford score against both of those teams, he will be involved.
He'll be involved 100%. In Tony, I trust. I've said this season after season. In Tony, I trust. And this guy, when it comes to FPL, like if he does get a move to a bigger team, he's in my team next season.
Oh, controversial.
Like,
what are you trying to say? We've got Brentford watching this, Signore. What would you say to them right now?
No, because I think any Brentford fan would be.
Are you
like,
trying to say Brentford aren't a big club?
Well, there's bigger clubs.
Yeah,
there's bigger clubs
like Chelsea.
Well, we have more money. That's about it.
Come to Chelsea.
He's playing in 26, playing in 29. It is a great option. It's as simple as that. You've got no arguments with me at all. Well done.
Yeah, so I've got one free transfer. The issue is... Right, who's blanking next week?
Luton,
Spurs,
Liverpool,
Chelsea.
So I'm in trouble in terms of, like, I've got 3 players out. I'm not in trouble, really, because I need
3
to...
3 players out, only.
I've got 3 players out.
Oh, mate, you're laughing.
So I've got Louise on the bench.
You've got 4 players out.
Have I miscounted? Who else?
And Taylor, if he doesn't... No, apparently Taylor was seen in training, so you're fine.
Oh, I'm not including my bench. I mean, Taylor's been just...
Palmer,
Richarlison,
Porro, and Jota is your 4 players out.
Who, sorry? What?
So Jota, Porro, Richarlison, and Palmer.
Yeah, at the minute, I'd look at probably Pedro Porro, like you said, Matt. That'd be the one that I would do.
So in terms of Richarlison, I think I just want to keep Richarlison for this week, to be honest. Did quite well last week. And I've got Louise to come in, if needs be, just to hold that up.
Another solid option, by the way. He's one that I think people are sleeping on. Almost a 90-minute man, 5.5 million, plays in 26, plays in 29. I know we keep talking about it, but you're talking about chip strategy now at this time of the season. And he's on penalties. And he's a bonus point merchant. He played 45 minutes a day.
The thing is, under Emery, he's not that sort of midfielder where he holds anymore. Do you know what I mean?
No.
He makes those runs into the box.
Yeah, I mean, he played 45 minutes, got an assist, and still got 1 bonus point. Solid. Absolutely solid. I mean, that was a smart move on the wild card, to be honest, Matt. And look how well you've done since you've delayed that wild card to the end of the first part of the season.
Yeah, I'm just going to just delay the other one to the last game.
Look at his smug face. He's very happy. Look at him. He's very happy.
To be fair, I had the help of like half the FPL community. Well, I say half the 3 people that watched and you 2. So I had a lot of help with that one, so I can't take credit. But it has been really good. I'm just thinking, because the plans I'm making this week is not for this week. It's for next week. That's all I'm doing here. So...
Bang. You want to do some live tweaking?
Yeah, should we have a little play? Is that all right? You don't mind, do you? So here's my team in the FPL app. So having a look at this. So I'm going to have Richarlison and Jota out.
What's your money in the bank?
4.5.
Quite healthy, isn't it?
Oh, that is healthy. But are you thinking about Salah potentially holding some of that back?
Well, that's
But then again, take
right.
out Porro. You take out Porro for someone, he's not going to be higher than 5.7, is he?
No, because I'll probably bring in what's his name from Brentford, so it'll be fine.
Yeah.
The issue,
How much longer are you keeping Alvarez?
I mean, not long. It's for this double game week. I'll be honest. It's not going to be lasting much longer than that for me.
You go Alvarez to select at some point.
What
as
I'm
well.
probably gonna, I mean, it's either gonna be, I'll be honest. I'm thinking about Solanke back for that one. I've wanted to do it for so long, but Adebayo from Luton, I've just wanted him in my team for so long.
You've spoken about that, yeah.
So many
But
times, I've just wanted him in my team.
You've got 2 double game weeks out of it. If you can navigate the blank, you've got 4 fixtures, the extra, basically, or 2 additional fixtures, so I say.
Yeah, exactly. So it's really tricky. But the issue I'm trying to get past for the next game week is what my midfield's going to look like in the blank game week coming up, because it's really tricky. So I'm going to have Luiz, Foden, and Palmer, basically, at the moment. A 3-person midfield. That's what it's looking like, because I'm probably going to do the Porro transfer, to be honest. The issue with me bringing in Salah is you'll need to come in really for Richarlison, but then I'm going to have to take a -4 to downgrade, like, probably Trippier.
And Trippier plays.
And that's the move, making a move for Salah this week. It just won't work for me. It'll completely ruin me for the next game week. It just won't be worth it. So I'm kind of writing that move off. I'll be honest.
But
I'm probably looking at a 3-person midfield next week, unless I take a -4 this week, which I don't particularly want to do.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
It just doesn't feel worth it to me. So I'm looking at a
I mean, to be honest, though, you shouldn't be taking numerous hits to field, 10, 11 players. If you can get up to 9 or 10 players, it's okay. Because there's no point in taking just for a player that you're not going to hold long term. That's just a waste of -4.
What's the likelihood that Dean plays?
Don't know. Morero. Is that his name? Morero?
Moreno.
We're back at this, aren't we? He seems to be another good Ebony favourite, doesn't he?
Yeah.
So really,
but at least you've got someone with a fixture. So even if it does come on and you're getting a point or 2, that's better than taking a -4 for a player that might only return 2 points. Do you know what I mean? Like you got to look at that. That's what I'm saying about Bulldog. If he does come back into that team, because I'm not saying Sheffield United are great defensively, they're not. But like, I personally, I think they still look attacking wise, they look better when Bulldog's on the pitch.
Is Taylor going to be back by then, do you reckon, by 26?
Yes, he's been seen in training, so
fine. So essentially, then I will have 11 to field in the blank game week.
As long as they play.
As long as I do the Porro transfer, then I will have 11 to play.
I think it's a tidy move, to be honest.
Yeah, let's have a look. How much is... Oh, man. 4.4 million. That takes me up to 5.8 in the bank.
Jeez.
So what whose team is this? This is Matt's team.
This is my team. Yeah. Hi, Salty
What a great
Popcorn.
YouTube name, by the way.
Yeah, it's great. Very good.
It's the best type of popcorn, to be fair, as well, isn't it?
Is it?
Salt over sweet.
I wouldn't go that far, mate.
Oh, no. I bet you... Do you have pineapple on pizza as well?
No. Come on, man. I'm Italian. Do you think I'll do that? Cool. like breaking spaghetti. Why would you do it? Like,
Wow.
That was a good moment.
Oh.
Welcome to Saturday Kitchen with James Martin. For the deadline.
De Campo.
Yeah, what was we talking about? So 5.8 million. It gives you someone that's doubling. As well,
I'm
you're
gonna
getting a doubler.
I'm getting
this game
6
week.
doublers next for this game week. That's such a. That's all right, isn't it?
Very good. I mean, I think if
I mean,
long
it'll
as
get
you've
me
got
2
three,
points out of his
four-
double games probably, but
Yeah, good. I like it. That's a solid move.
okay. So that's
Good,
probably
yes.
the one I'll do.
Because it's long term, isn't it? And the thing is, you're not expecting returns against Liverpool and City, but those fixtures he will play in, the 26 and the 29 fixtures, there's assist potential there. 100%. Like, he's on. Is he on set pieces now? I'm not 100% sure. I'm not going to sit there and say he's on set pieces, but you know when you've got a big man up front and you've got someone that can deliver the ball in,
Yeah.
great option.
Yeah, I'm just
And
thinking.
he's
I'm thinking further ahead, just quickly with my team, and just in terms of what I might do. But obviously Alvarez to Solanke or Adebayo, that frees up some cash on top of my 5.8 million. And then what that allows me to do is bring
if
back
you have
Salah in at
Adebayo-
some point.
Sorry, if you was to have Adebayo, you wouldn't be able to get Solanke in as well, would you? Because then you're taking out Tony or Hard,
Yeah,
which is
yeah. So it'd be
happen.
either Solanke or Adebayo. That's what I'm
You
looking
really
at.
surely you want Solanke for those double
Yeah.
game week though. Sheffield United and Luton at home. This is the only other debate when it
Triple
comes to
captain.
this week. For this week, I'm not doing it. Is that week? No, there's a chance that Salah doubles in 37, but I'm just not sure. I'm not
Solanke
sure
costs
if
more than
that's right.
Alvarez.
Yeah, he
It's one
does.
What the
Point
hell?
Yeah, because don't forget, everyone bought him in. Every
Guy's
man
been
in
on
his dog
form
bought
as
him in.
well.
Yeah, but he's dropping in price at the moment. They'll probably drop again before the deadline.
How much is Salah?
So
13 now.
currently 13. All we
Okay.
need, we spoke about this on the group chat. Me and Signore need 0.1 drop before 25 to pay the same. But I don't think that's going to happen. I'll take
No, I don't
0.1
think so.
increase.
No.
He
Yeah,
could be
same.
locked at the moment as well because he's been flagged. He's locked in price for the moment. So just think about that, Signore.
Yeah, let's not talk about price changes in FPL. That is a topic I do not want to address tonight. That has maddened me so much. There's a fix in there somewhere in the system.
Yeah, it's outrageous actually. What they're trying to fix us all up.
You don't have to bring Haaland in, Signore. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry, it's all good.
Just reverse the transfer. Play the wild card, and then it reverses the transfer.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. Do a wild card to take Haaland out.
Or free hit.
the move.
Just do that.
Yeah.
Free hit on the triple Brentford.
Right. So the only way I can get
Triple
Salah
Luton.
back is by bringing him for Foden or Jota. That's the future move, and that's a decision for another time. But okay, the stars are aligning. That's probably the move I'll make, but I'll probably make that move on Friday. Thank you, everybody, for your help. Right. Would you like to have some fun? Would you like to have
Yeah.
some Valentine's Day fun?
Do it.
Right, okay. So we're going to do a quiz. There are 5 questions. You're going head to head. All right? Scott, you're breaking up a bit there, mate. You all right?
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you. But it's just you're a
Is
bit...
that better?
Yeah, that's
Laggy?
it. Yeah. It's all a bit like...
Right now.
Right.
I think that's just his East End lingo. You know what I mean? Like, just, way.
Wee.
Doing Douglas Louise. Way.
Wee.
Douglas Louise.
Did you not see celebration against Man United?
No, I didn't watch the game, to be honest.
Something obviously happened between him and Valentine, right? But the second he scored, he looked him dead in the eye, and this guy started doing the shimmy on him. I was like, what is he doing? Did you not see it?
I thought you were saying Douglas Louise is one of Phil Mitchell's kids or something.
No, man. The shimmy. He was doing the shimmy. I just don't
Have
worry.
we got any Defenders fan in the chat?
Sorry,
Right.
we was playing a game, weren't we?
Yes, it's the Valentine's Day quiz. There are 5 questions, and then we'll finish off the episode with a game of Who Are You? So,
I'm going to peer and love this.
oh, these questions are banging. Get ready. Question number 1. Here's a quote. We just get on great together. I'm just madly in love with her. You couldn't have a row with my missus if you tried. She's so laid back. Which former Premier League manager had this to say about his wife? Was it Alan Pardew, Alex Ferguson, Chris Coleman, or Harry Redknapp?
Right, so some context. Chris Coleman is married to Charlotte Jackson, who used to present on Sky Sports
Yeah.
News. So
He's punching. So,
Oh, mate.
yeah.
Jack Coleman watching the show tonight.
You just unsubscribed.
I mean, I'm not gonna. I've heard stories about Alan Pardew at his time at West Ham, right? And I don't think he'd say that about his own wife. So I'm not joking either. So I'm gonna go Harry Redknapp. Surely.
Do you know, it sounds like a Redknapp quote.
Yeah,
it
him
really
and his
does.
Sandra, innit? He
But-
probably said it in the jungle or something. Like,
Right.
I'm going to say Ferguson.
oh, was
saying-
he talking about his jam roly poly? It could be that. I don't know, but it's Harry Redknapp, surely.
Right. Signore, you're saying Ferguson.
I'm going to say Sir Alex, yeah.
Okay. And Scott, you're saying Harry Redknapp. The answer is Harry Redknapp. He was talking
Yeah,
about Sandra.
he gets it.
1-0 to Scott. Right. Okay.
Did he say it in the jungle?
Oh, no,
Or
he
was it
didn't.
actually-
Oh, well, actually, it depends on when he went on the jungle, because these questions, the next few questions are courtesy of The Guardian. So thank you, Guardian. And I think these questions were from about 2017, so I don't know when he went in the jungle. I don't watch that. But yes, at some point he said it. Question number 2. Get ready. Jose Mourinho spoiled his rival Arsene Wenger's Valentine's Day in 2014 by describing him as what? Did he say on this? It's the date that's important. So did he say on this date that he's a voyeur, he's a specialist in failure, disconnected from reality, or a little man and a fake?
I think he said all of these.
He said all of these, but which one did he say on Valentine's Day?
The specialist in failure one just seems to be... Because for some reason, we always played Arsenal around the February time. I've got a feeling it might be that one.
Okay, so you're always going for a specialist in failure.
It's because I've heard that one before, but I'm going to go the top one.
A voyeur.
I can't even say that word.
A voyeur. He likes to watch people. Well, the score is tied because the answer is a specialist in failure. It's 1-1. Oh,
That is
God,
a great oxymoron. Honestly.
Can you feel the tension?
Oxymoron. All the English teachers out there would appreciate that one.
Their rivalry back in the day was so weird.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
the
just a
absolute
little.
hatred about that Mourinho had for Arsene Wenger. And let's be honest, this was at a time when Arsenal weren't even really competing with where we were trying to be. It was such a weird... It was really weird. On another note, Signore, would you have Mourinho back?
No. No, look, we went back once. Don't go back another time.
Oh, third time lucky, though.
Yeah, just not a good relationship when you keep breaking up and get back together, breaking up and get back together.
No, it's exactly.
Toxic.
Let's keep the memories positive. Then, and let's do question number 3. Question 3 is this. Which player, this is really easy, which player has turned a romantic gesture for his girlfriend into a trademark celebration, reportedly earning him $3 million a year? Was it Bale, Suarez, Ozil, or Di Maria?
If anyone gets this wrong, I would laugh.
Di Maria, isn't it?
It's definitely
What's-
Suarez.
Suarez biting people.
Yeah. Happy Valentine's Day.
All right, we're going for the new golfer, yeah.
Yeah, we're going to go for Gareth Bale on the PGA
Okay.
Tour 2K24 EA Sports game or whatever it is. He's in the game, isn't it? He's actually in the game. It's amazing.
Shut up, really?
Yeah, he's in the game. This is no joke. He's in the game.
What?
He's in the game, yeah, as a pro golfer. Yeah, I swear. That's not a joke.
God.
The first footballer to appear in both EA-style games.
Wow.
Yeah, cross sports or whatever. I think I might be wrong there. But...
Well, congratulations. It's 2-2. So there we go. Question number 4.
This is fun.
Right, this is non-Premier League, but I liked this question.
Ian Holloway.
When Ian Holloway became Grimsby Town manager, he asked for what to be made available to his wife, Kim? Was it that the club's conference suite to hold psychic readings? Was it an area of land to use for her metal detector? Was it an executive suite to practice yoga on match days? Or was it free fish and chips from a Cleethorpes chippy? He wanted one of these for his wife. Which one was it?
I'm going to say the first one because I'm pretty sure I've seen him talk about her having, like, going to, like, mediums and things. So I'm pretty sure it's the first one.
It's got to be, but I don't know. Is this the last question?
No, it's question 4. There's one more.
But the fish and chips one sounds like it would be him as well.
I'm going to go for the comedy response. I'm going to go for question 4.
He is top entertainment,
answer
that
4,
is for a
sorry.
fact.
Okay, so Signore's going for the first one. Scott's going for the 4th one. I'm afraid both of you are wrong. This is so area You wanted a layer of land for her to use a metal detector.
In Grimsby. Because renowned, you know, for like...
Treasure. Right. Well, it's tied at 2-2. So that means we've got a last question. Let's see if one of you can win it.
Don't sleep on FPL Agony, people. Do not sleep on FPL Agony.
Right. Here's...
There's couples out there now, all 7 of them, watching us going over their last little bit of rosé. This is a great evening. What entertainment we're having tonight.
How romantic.
Yeah.
We could have gone to a very posh Portuguese restaurant tonight. We've stayed in to watch this instead.
Here's your last question. This one. Oh my God. Right, here we go. Which goalkeeper is the odd one out?
What?
Can you name them all, first of all?
Yeah. Wait, Scott, because I know them all. Can you name them all?
My screen's really... Oh, wait, it's here.
Oh, here we go. Right. This will show his age.
Yeah, see, I know the first one, but I won't be able to say his name. Because what Premier League year was this? In all seriousness.
Oh, 90s, like mid-90s.
Yeah, exactly.
Probably when you were born.
Yeah. Obviously, Joe Hart, Paul Robinson, David Seaman. And the other guy, I know him, but yeah, go on, take it away, Signore.
Tim Flowers.
Oh, yeah, it's Blackburn's goalkeeper, isn't it? That's that
Yep.
geezer. Yeah. Is that when they won a league as well, isn't it?
Yeah, he was their goalkeeper when they won the league. Right, I don't know why, because there could be many different reasons why one will be the odd one out.
Oh
But
my
I'm gonna say Robertson.
I know it, I've got it.
I'm gonna
It's
say
Paul
Paul
Robinson.
Robinson.
It's Paul Robinson, isn't it?
I don't know why, but
It's Paul Robinson.
I
what
know
is the
exactly.
reason
Do
why?
you know why it is? I'm going to tell Signore. The reason he's the odd one out is because he's the only one who has a surname that hasn't got anything to do with Valentine's Day.
Oh my days. I thought it's because he's the only one that scored a goal. Oh wow. Wow.
I need to
kids,
get
I
off
hope
this
you're in
screen,
bed.
man.
I hope the kids are in bed. Jeez.
Wow.
Right, there we go. The kids won't get it because they won't know who half of these players are.
No, that's true. That's true.
They might remember Joe Hart at a stretch. They won't know the others. Right. Okay, I need to get off this screen. Well done. You both tied at 3-3. So
That was nice.
that was a nice couples thing to do. Salty Popcorn is loving it.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
let's finish off this episode with a game that we usually play. This is Who Are Ya? This is a random Premier League footballer who's been blurred out, and we have 8 guesses to guess who they are. And every time we guess, it tells us if we've got the right country they're from, the right age, the squad number, their position, the club.
Can I start?
Wait, it's for a minute.
Yeah, can I start?
Right,
Yeah, go on.
Wait, because I think it's one or two people straight away.
I think I know exactly who this is.
Wait. Go on. Wait,
Say it together at the same time. One,
no,
two.
because I've got 2 people in my head.
Pick one. Got to commit.
Can I do it? Can I just do it?
Right, so if you're having that reaction, Scott, he must be an ex-Hammer.
It's a Diop.
Yes, that's what I think it might be then, right?
It's a Diop. It's a Diop, 100%.
Shut the front door.
He's got
We're
it.
too sick of this game.
He's got it in
We
one.
are too sick of this game. I thought it could only be him or the other defender. Whoever that is. Tosin? Is that his name? Addy, whatever his name is?
At least it would have been a Valentine's Day link.
Yeah, for the singletons. Never mind.
Oh, man. That is fantastic. Well, that ended quicker than what we expected.
Exactly.
But
What
does
was the
that
key-
mean I've won the whole thing? Surely I've won the whole thing.
Yeah, I think we're
Why?
gonna give.
Because we drew the previous game, and I've just got
Yeah.
this in one go.
No.
That's triple
We both knew it was
captaincy.
him.
That's triple captaincy.
We both knew it was him. Why is he looking at me like this?
It's
See, I always get bumped
outrageous.
out of these games, man. I always get bumped out.
It's all right, Scott. You're the winner in everyone's eyes. Don't worry.
Haters, man.
Yeah.
Haters.
Exactly. Right, so that was easy. We're all set for game week 25 and game week 26. So I think that's pretty good, isn't it? We're all
We'll
sorted.
see you next season.
See you-
At
yeah,
this
we'll,
rate.
we'll be
done.
back in May.
Yeah, it's been a
Yeah.
hot minute.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
thank
good.
you for the up to 9 viewers. Thank you for everyone who's watched, and thank you Salty Popcorn and Carty and Gunner for taking part in the chat. And Claire FPL anticlimax. You could say is how that ended. Wow. Okay. Well, because you got it straight away. Yeah. Yeah. You ruined it, Scott. You're too good at it.
Well.
I'm just gonna stop there.
Yep, this could take a swift left. We don't need.
Yeah,
It's a family show, peeps.
Exactly. Exactly. Let's just keep it calm. Right. Okay. Well, thank you very much. Is that all we got to say? Is that what we're going to do?
I think
Yeah,
so.
I
There's
think
a lot of
so.
love in here, isn't there?
I think our game week plans look solid, to be honest.
Yeah.
I might go slightly early, to be honest, this week, just to potentially avoid the price rise. I don't know. We'll see.
Right. Well, we're going to call the show. We're going to end the show there because it's Valentine's Day and we should all go off and just spend a bit of time with our respective partners just to show a bit of appreciation. That's how dedicated we are to this show.
That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Yeah.
That'd be nice. We'll just say hello, you know. Right.
Did you watch the stream?
Did you watch the stream? Oh, wow. Right, well, that's the end of FPL Agony. Do you want to do the outro, guys?
Absolutely. So, join us next time on FPL Agony, where we will share more stress, anxieties.
and agony that make us love the pain of this game.
Well
I
done.
love it when he gets it right.
I know. And there's always a pause. You can see it in his eyes. He's going, hang on.
I know,
it's
I get so
agony, it's
nervous.
agony. It's the name of the show. Right. Yes. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great one. Enjoy your Valentine's Day. And most importantly, may all of your arrows be green. Good night.